What's going on, Washington fans? We already got 4 in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button if you're just joining. Early like goal for this stream is 10 likes. What's going on, man? How are y'all doing this afternoon? Big game tomorrow. What's up, man? How's your day going so far? It's been pretty good so far. I just came on here to talk about the Falcons game tomorrow, talk about some good and bad news that the Washington Commanders got. But how is your day going so far? Make sure you guys hit the like button if you're just joining. But yeah, so having a pretty good day. Commanders got some pretty good news today. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day. You know, the Commanders just really have to show up tomorrow and play their best football. And I know we're not going to have Jaden or Terry, but it's go time. Make sure we get to 6 likes on the stream, though. We have 6 people in here. Means we should have 6 likes on the stream. Everyone hit the like button. But we're going to go over some of these picks. We're going to talk about the good and bad news the Commanders got today. And that's basically all. We're just going to kind of chill today. It's Saturday. Again, it's the day before a game. So a big game tomorrow. And again, we're not going to have barely anybody. But pretty good. But we should expect Darnell Savage tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I'll be excited, if he decides to play. Or, we saw Preston Smith get signed midweek. And, he just really, he didn't play last Sunday. So, yeah, I mean, I'll be excited if he steps on the field. I'll be excited to watch him, but I don't know if he will or not. We're missing our 3 best offensive players, and I still trust our chances of winning. I do too. I think we're gonna win. I think that we still should win this game. We still should come out here with the W. We still have a good enough team to kind of get by, because the Falcons just aren't the best team ever, So we should have a good enough team to just get by. So we'll see. If the team can get it done tomorrow, ultimately. Terry, Jaden, and Cosme all out. Yeah, Cosme is probably going to come back to practice next week. Then they'll have to open a 21-day window for him. And then after that, he'll be able to play. But yeah, we got a lot of people out tomorrow. But let's go over some of these picks. So the majority are picking the Commanders, but actually more people picked the Falcons than I thought. So that's a little bit interesting. But, it is what it is. I expected the Commanders to be picked here. They're all pretty close scores. Daniel Jeremiah, 23-17, 24-23. Yeah, I mean, they're like the scores that I had yesterday. But we have 9 people in here. Let's get to 10 likes in the stream. We started 3 minutes ago. 10 likes in the stream is the goal. Everyone in here hit the like button. But the way we're playing now, what do you predict our record to be? It really depends on who's healthy or not. But, if we're just going to play the way that we have been playing, I think we get to 10 or 11 wins on the year. Jeremy Fowler said there's very good optimism about Jaden next week. Yes. Jaden will play next week. I would bet $1,000 that Jaden Daniels will play next week. I guarantee it, because he is not missing that Chargers game. Just trust me, he's not missing the Chargers game. But we got 10 people in here. That means we should have 10 likes in the stream. Everyone hit the like button. Whether you just joined or you've been here, hit the like button. And so again, a lot of people, the majority, picked the Falcons for this game. But I had the Commanders. I said on the game preview yesterday, I said I have the Commanders winning this game 23-20. I think this is going to be a close game. Like, I know that y'all, we always have the Commanders winning these games. Everybody picks the Commanders. But listen, it's going to be a challenging game. Don't just think since the Panthers killed the Falcons that the Falcons are some bad team. They're not a bad team. But they definitely had an off week last week. But we should be able to get turnovers tomorrow. We should be able to win this game tomorrow. So we should be able to win this game tomorrow for sure. All right. But let's get to 10 likes on the stream. Everyone in here, hit the like button. 10 likes on the stream is the early goal. Let's get to this injury report a little bit, though, because the Commanders, let's start with the good news that the Commanders got. So the Commanders actually got great news this morning. They said that Terry McLaurin will not need surgery on his hip flexor. So no surgery for Terry McLaurin. He will not need surgery. By the way, guys, Super Chat goal is 5 Super Chats. We're going to be on here for a while, so let's knock those out. 5 Super Chats is the goal. Do you think we have an advantage going up against the worst third down offense and us as the best third down defense in the NFL? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I think we do. I think the stats, speak for itself. I definitely do think that we have, a solid chance against them tomorrow, just for that reason. So yeah, I think there's something to be said there. But the Commanders just actually made a move right now. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, Terry McLaurin's not going to need surgery on his injury. So that was very good news to hear. I was just glad to hear that, Terry McLaurin was not going to need surgery. They came out with that report today. So just wanted to update you on that. Also, Percy Butler is going to be out tomorrow. So Percy Butler will be out tomorrow, and we're not going to see him on the football field tomorrow. But let me get this up. So let's see. The Commanders just made a move. They elevated Antonio Hamilton. So remember, Antonio Hamilton was actually he's on the active roster last week. So not surprised that they did this. They need some help with the cornerback position. You have Jonathan Jones sitting on IR. So yeah, you needed help with that position. It makes sense. But make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream. 10 likes is the early stream goal. So everyone hit the like button if you're in here right now. Will we elevate a wide receiver? We did. Yeah, we did. We elevated Tay Martin. So Tay Martin, we did elevate him. So, man, not Brooks. I mean, I thought they would elevate Brooks, but they don't seem like they have any urgency to elevate Brooks. Like, I don't think they feel like he's ready. So it's interesting, but yeah, they don't feel like they have any urgency to elevate him. So I was hoping that they would, but they decided to go with Tay Martin. So it's not a big deal to me. I mean, these guys will not, have a big role in the game tomorrow. So, yeah, it's not a big deal to me. But I would rather have Ja'Corey Brooks out there. But yeah, they elevated Antonio Hamilton and Tay Martin from the practice squad. So that's what they just did. Again, Jonathan Jones on IR. This could be a bad sign for Trey Amos playing. Trey Amos, obviously cornerback for the team. We hope he plays tomorrow, but since they already elevated a cornerback, does that mean he's not going to play? Are we about to get that update now that he's not going to play? Because if he doesn't play, we're in a little bit of trouble. We're in a little bit of trouble if Trey Amos doesn't play, because he's probably our best cornerback at this point right now. So if he doesn't play, that could get ugly. But and then Tay Martin, I just can't. I mean, we're not going to have Terry McLaurin, so they're probably going to have Chris Moore and Tay Martin on the active roster tomorrow. So that's going to be crazy. But we're going to need the guys in the slot to step up. We're going to need different guys to step up tomorrow. It's going to be tough without Terry McLaurin, but I think they can still win this football game. Like, I don't think I just don't see the Falcons being a tough opponent for us. Like, they lost 30-0 against the Panthers. So, but everyone in here, hit the like button. Let's get to 10 likes in the stream, and then we'll keep upping the goal a little bit. He wasn't on the injury report, and he was full participation Thursday and Friday. All right, so he's going to play. Moore, to be honest, ain't been playing bad. Yeah, Moore has been pretty good. But would I rather have Terry? Obviously, I would. But yeah, Chris Moore has actually been pretty good this year. So I'm not going to sit here and hate on him. He's been pretty good this year, pretty solid. We'll see what he can do, in terms of actually getting on the field tomorrow. We'll see what he can do. Because he had a big catch week 1. He's he's been pretty solid. So let me get this injury report up that was made yesterday. So we'll get this injury report up that was made yesterday, and we'll take a look at that. So because we need to go over some stuff. Also, get me to 20 likes on today's stream. Let's hit 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, smash the like button. Just get it out of the way. But let me pull up this injury report and kind of tell you what's been taking place. So let me get this up real quick. All right. Let me get this up on the screen, and we'll kind of go over this injury report because it's pretty interesting, Okay, so there we go. So here's the injury report currently. So you can see John Bates, he's going to be out. So he's going to be out tomorrow, which again, it's not the worst thing in the world, but he's going to be out tomorrow. We definitely would like to have his blocking presence on the field, but when you cannot play, you just can't play. So Noah Brown's also going to be out tomorrow. I said him and Terry McLaurin are the guys that can stretch the field vertically. And when they're not out there, nobody else can really do that. So Noah Brown's going to be out as well. That's a big loss. Jaden Daniels, he's going to be out as well. That's a big loss. But again, do I trust Marcus Mariota? I do. I trust Mariota to be able to go out there and get the job done. I do. So we'll see what he does. Percy Butler, questionable. We'll see what he does. He's actually going to be out. Sorry, he's going to be out. So Percy Butler did not practice a single day. So yeah, he's going to be out tomorrow. They did confirm that. So that's a big loss on special teams. So there's a special teams loss. You have an offensive, the offense lost 4 players, and now they're losing Percy Butler on the special team side of things. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, he's going to play. He's going to play. He was full on Friday, so that means he's going to play. So yeah, we're going to see JCM out there at least. I just said, like, if we don't have JCM, we don't have a good chance. But Trey Amos, he was full for 2 days, and he was limited the first day. He's going to play. And then Colson Yankov is going to play. So it's not terrible, but it's like the guys that are out are the most important contributors to the team. So it's not the worst, though. It's not the worst. I can certainly deal with it. But you like to have these injuries straightened out, But yeah, Trey is playing, so we don't have to worry about that. Trey's going to play. So hopefully he balls out, but we'll see what he can do. So, but super chat goal is 5 super chats, y'all. So we're trying to hit 5 super chats tonight. Let's get one of those already. And yeah, Operation Stop the Run tomorrow. That's all. Penix is spooked. Yeah. I think if we can stop Penix, force him to turn the ball over, that's also going to help. But yeah, stop Bijan Robinson, and you stop him, and you pretty much stop the Falcons offense. I mean, Drake London's a solid threat. Kyle Pitts has been bad recently, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I mean, if you stop Penix and in the run game, you've won the game. But yeah, just do not let Bijan Robinson cook you, because he certainly cooked us last year. And again, one of the main goals this offseason was to stop the run. So can we go and stop the run? That's going to be the question. If we can do that, again, we win the game, right? You shut Bijan down, you win the game. You win the game. So I would love to see that. Would love to see that. But if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's get to 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, hit the like button, whether you just joined or you've been watching. So we'll see what the Commanders do tomorrow, though. Again, here's the injury report. Again, a lot of people out, but I think that we have to go out there and get turnovers tomorrow. I think we have to go out there and be physical, dominant tomorrow, and just kind of remember who we're playing. We're playing the Falcons. They're, not very good. So go out there and take care of them. Do you think it's going to be a big day for Debo or Jalen Lane, especially with AJ Terrell out tomorrow? Yeah, I do. But by the way, guys, if you're just joining, make sure you hit the like button. 20 likes is the stream goal. Everyone in here, hit the like button. Trying to get to 20 likes on this stream. So do you think it's going to be a big day for Debo or Jalen Lane, especially with AJ Terrell out tomorrow? Yes, I do. So I think we're going to have to get the slot wide receivers more involved. Again, these guys are not, most of them are not capable of going outside and head topping guys, but they can be effective in the slot. Obviously, that's their job. And we're going to have to get them involved. I said that I think my bold prediction for tomorrow is that Jalen Lane gets a touchdown. I think Jalen Lane gets a receiving touchdown tomorrow. I could certainly see Debo getting a touchdown. He's had a touchdown in every game so far. So, or did he have one last week? I can't remember. I think he might have. But, I mean, he's going to cook, right? What are your individual stat predictions? Give me Mariota 225 passing yards. Give me him 2 passing touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns, no interceptions. That's what Mariota's would be. I think our leading receiver is Debo Samuel. Let's go 5 receptions, 80 yards, a touchdown, right? That's what I'll go with. And again, I don't know, I'm just throwing numbers out there, but that's what I would predict. I also think that Dorrance Armstrong is going to get a sack here, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But make sure everyone in here hits the like button. Hit the like button if you're just joining, or if you've been watching. 20 likes is the stream goal. Didn't have one last week. Yeah, okay, so I thought so. Thank you for keeping me updated, because I forget, But he could certainly have a touchdown. Jalen Lane could have a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey could go back-to-back weeks with a touchdown. I think these slot wide receivers are going to be pretty solid in the game tomorrow. So, we'll see if they can go out there and just get it done, right? Go out there, get it done. And I think that the team will be fine with Marcus throwing them the ball. So we'll see if the slot wide receivers can go out there and cook, but somebody's going to have to fill the shoes of Terry McLaurin. Again, I don't know how it's going to be, but could see Zach Ertz with a touchdown. Yeah, I could see Zach Ertz with a touchdown tomorrow. He seems like he gets, touchdowns a lot, right? He's the touchdown guy. So I could see him with the touchdown as well. What would you rank each position group so far based on the expectations for the season started? So each position group, let's go with the offense, right? I think the quarterback position, and again, Daniels has been out, but I think when Daniels has been in the game, I think he's been borderline top 10. I'm not going to go out of my way and say he's been top 5. Daniels has not been top 5 this season, certainly missed some throws, but again, he's been solid. He's been pretty good. So I'd say he's top 10. Running back position's been probably outside the top 10. Wide receiver position, probably outside the top 10. And so tight end position, that's probably been top 10 because Zach Ertz has been really effective. So, my main point is that a lot of these positions have been 10, in the top 10. So I think they've been pretty good. I don't think I would point out any position and say they've been terrible. Maybe the cornerback position. Sam Ristow's been bad. Marshawn's been bad, but Trey Amos has been pretty good. So make sure I hit the like button if you're just joining. If you have not hit the like button yet, make sure you do so. 20 likes is the early stream goal, so let's hit that. Everyone in here, hit the like button. But it's next man up tomorrow. Who's going to get it done? Who's going to go out there and play their best football, to be honest with you? That's what it's going to come down to. So I'm excited to watch this team tomorrow, but I just hope they don't go out there and, look bad, right? But yeah, I am kind of surprised that the team did not bring up Ja'Corey Brooks. I'm surprised that they did not do that. But either way, I mean, Tay Martin's a solid. Like, we saw Tay Martin do really good. So we got 14 people in here. We need 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, whether you're just joining or whether you've been watching, hit the like button on the stream. I need everyone in here to hit the like button. 20 likes is the early stream goal. Debo, Ertz touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, right? That's a very basic stat line, but I think that would go. I think that's fine, right? But goal is 5 super chats today. So let's get one super chat here. You can click the target button with the 0 out of 1 on it to do that. So let's get one of those already. Bobby Wagner is the most consistent linebacker in the entire NFL, hasn't had the injuries and has been very efficient at stopping the run. He had 2 sacks last week again. So yeah, he's been solid, right? He's been pretty good. I just think he's just such a good player, and he's obviously a gold jacket wearer one day. So yeah, he's certainly, I think you're correct about that. He's been really good. And the guy that hasn't been good is Frankie Louvu. He just hasn't been good. So but we'll see who ultimately shows up tomorrow, because somebody's going to have to do it. So, we'll see. But as far as I know, John Bates, Noah Brown, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, and Percy Butler are all going to be out. So we'll see. But excuse me. But it's certainly a short list for the game tomorrow. But again, I think we had to force turnover. Like, I just want to see this team get a turnover. Like, we have not been able to create turnovers. It's been sad so far. The lack of turnovers. So hopefully we can create turnovers tomorrow. We just kind of dominate the Falcons. I would love to see another 30-0 score again, but I don't think that's going to happen. Again, I think that it's going to be like 23-20 Commanders. I think it's going to be a close game. Everybody's betting on the Falcons or the Commanders. And I just think we beat the Falcons 5 years in a row, and it's just like they're due for a win. They're due to beat us. So we'll see, but they are due to beat us. So, that just, it seems like it's their type of game, right? It seems like it's, the Falcons type of game, and they would just go out there and look really good. But because the NFL is week to week, like, people don't remember, the NFL is week to week. And it's not like it's, it's not like it's any other sport. The NFL is week to week. You have to go out there and perform, right? The Falcons could easily sneak up on us and, just beat us. But as long as we stay composed, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Frankie Louvu didn't get the production going until around this time last year, so I think he would get going. Yeah, I mean, I think Yeah, I think you're right about that, and that's an encouraging sign. I hope that he gets it going. Right, that's all I'll say about it. I hope he gets it going. We certainly have not seen the normal Frankie Louvu that we have been seeing, but um, he's got to show up at some point. So could it be this week in ATL? I don't know. Maybe, but we'll see. Hopefully, he can get like a sack or something positive to go his way, and that would really help him out if he could get something to go his way and have a really nice week. So I hope Bill plays. He will. So yeah, if you did not know that Bill's gonna play, I think if I saw the report correctly, he's gonna play. It's not an official report, but Bill's gonna play. All signs point to Bill playing. So yeah, he's gonna play for us. You don't have to worry about that. He will play. If you just look simply at his practice schedule, no, he didn't practice Wednesday, Thursday, but he was full on Friday, meaning that he's going to play in the game. They're not going to sit him out. Okay, they're not going to sit him out, especially with the guys that we already have out. So make sure y'all hit the like button. Whether you're just joining or you've been in here for a while, make sure you guys hit the like button on this stream. Get me to 20 likes on today's stream. Also hit the subscribe button if you're in here and you're not subscribed. Also, send a super chat. Goal is 5 super chats today. Really just one. Really just one super chat. So if one of y'all could do that, really just one super chat's the goal today. So the best rush has been very efficient and consistent at getting constant pressure on the quarterback. Yeah. The pass rush, you mean. But the Falcons' pass rush has also been pretty good. But I think our pass rush, yeah, it's been solid so far. So hopefully we continue that. And, if we can get to Penix, force him into bad situations, like we can certainly play really well. So, yeah, force Penix into bad situations. Like it's just, make him turn the ball over. That's what the Panthers did. The Panthers forced Penix to have 2 turnovers, or 3 turnovers, actually. 2 of them were interceptions. One was a fumble. So you just take notes from what the Panthers did. Look at what the Panthers did, see what they did, and you copy off them. The Falcons D-line is no joke, though. Their offense is just kind of Yeah, the Falcons D-line is actually really good. They have James Pierce Jr., the new edge rusher. They have a lot of guys that are actually pretty solid. So they have been pretty good. But give me 20 likes on today's stream. Whether you're just joining or you've been in here for a while, give me 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, hit the like button if you have not done so. It is next man up tomorrow. A lot of backups coming in tomorrow. As you can see right here, the Commanders made a move a few minutes ago. So, we'll see. We'll see what this team go out there and do tomorrow. But it's going to be a lot of backups, a lot of guys with no experience. So I'm certainly, not very confident about it. But again, Marcus Mariota is a really good quarterback. He's getting top backup money. He's done it in league before. He's a veteran. Like, I just think Mariota is going to go out there and play really well. So, but make sure y'all get me to 5 super chats. Let's get to 5 super chats, y'all. Or just one, or one, whatever, anything helps out. So, make sure y'all smash the like button if you're just joining, though. Give me 20 likes on today's stream. Ja'Cory Brooks, no. I'm sitting here with a question mark. Like, where is Ja'Cory Brooks? You have him on the practice squad for a reason. Utilize him. You already brought up Chris Moore. Why bring up Tay Martin? I'm saying the same thing, Connor. I think they should have brought up Ja'Cory Brooks. And there's still time to do that, but I thought they would have done that right now, with the guys that we have out. You get the Falcons in third and longs and shorts. This defense is going to take advantage because they have been at their best on third down. And again, like a lot of people are not out on the defense side of the ball. We have Deatrich Wise out, and that's it. So, and then we have some guys on IR, but like the defense is been pretty solid. So, I just think that this defense is going to get after them. So if we can go and again, do what the Panthers did. The Panthers, they forced Penix to throw 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. So you create turnovers against this Falcons team, you ultimately take advantage of what they can do. But whether you're just joining or you've been in here for a while, give me 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone hit the like button in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the stream. How big of a factor do you think Debo will play in this game? He's been the best player so far on this offense. I agree. I think we need to get Debo a little bit more involved on the offensive side of the ball, but I think he will be a big factor. They're going to target him a lot. You don't have AJ Terrell if you're the Falcons. That's their number one cornerback. So listen, they're going to try to get Debo in the game a lot. And so I think he's going to have a big game. If you have him in fantasy, play him. Yeah, I think he'll be a big factor. So I want Amos on London. Yes, I definitely agree. I totally agree with you on that because Trey Amos has been the best cornerback on this team. And I was hoping Marshawn would be the best. I was hoping he looked like a veteran. I was hoping that Mike Sammerstill would go out of here and perform, but they have not. They have not done that. So Amos a rookie has been the best on the team. For sure. He's been the best on the team. So we'll see, but certainly been the best. And they ultimately might do that because Dan Quinn likes to travel guys. He likes to make guys travel. And so I think that they might put Amos on London because London's a threat. I mean, London's a threat. Whether you want to say that or not, like London's a threat. So they might ultimately put Amos on London and roll with that. Marshawn, I mean, who's the other Falcons wide receivers? So I'm forgetting his name. They have some pretty solid wide receivers, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, they have some solid wide receivers, and I would love to see Amos on London. But yeah, Darnell Mooney, that's the guy's name. So yeah, Darnell Mooney, he's pretty good. He's a really good receiver. So they've had some guys that have been solid contributors this year. We just need to shut them down. And again, we should not worry about the pass game as much as the run game. The ultimate thing that the Commanders defense has to do tomorrow is they have to shut down Bijan Robinson. That's what they have to do. That should be their whole goal. Shut down Robinson. All right. That should be the main goal for this defense. But you should be able to. Your whole goal this offseason, I've said this plenty of times. Your whole goal this offseason was to stop the run. So you should be able to stop the run. I want to see improvement. Like this is going to be the first, not the first, but probably the second big week with a good running back because you had Jacobs week 2, but you haven't had anyone else. It's been Jacobs week 2. Now it's Bijan Robinson. Show me that you've gotten better in the run game. But again, guys, goal is 5 super chats. Goal is 5 super chats on today's stream. Make sure y'all get me to help me reach that goal. It keeps the channel running. But keep him under 80 yards, and that's a success. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Keep him under 80 yards. It's success. So I definitely agree. Because I mean, there's been games where he's had 150, 160, 170. Like he's had big games in the NFL. He's had 3 touchdowns. Like you have to be able to limit him. You have to be able to limit it. Who has surprised you the most on our D line? Daron Payne, for sure. That's without hesitation, as you saw. Daron Payne has been the best, not the best player on our defensive line, but he's been the biggest surprise because I didn't expect Daron Payne to go out there after the season he had last year and already be this much of a contributor, but he's been solid this year. Like he has been solid this year. I think with the loss of Jonathan Allen, that really helped him out. So yeah, Daron Payne's been my biggest surprise on the defensive side of the ball on the defensive line. But again, guys, if you're just joining or you've been in here for a while, hit the like button. Trying to reach 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here smash the like button for me. I think they will stop the run because they have been very consistent at stopping the run, and that's the biggest strength so far. They've stopped the run consistently in all 3 games so far. So, because you got to remember, Josh Jacobs was not he didn't do anything spectacular against us. Josh Jacobs didn't do anything great against us. So, and again, that was the only threat we had right so far. So, yeah, I mean, if you just look at that, you would say that we've been pretty solid, consistent against the run. Just do that tomorrow. Again, you're right. Even if we just hold him to 80 yards, it's a success. Hold him to under 80 yards, because the last thing I want to see is him have 130 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like it's just, it would suck to see that, to be honest with you. But we have 14 people in here, so 20 likes on today's stream is the goal. So everyone in here, if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button, hit the like button. Everyone in here. I think Kinlaw surprised me a little bit. Yeah, he's been doing very well. He surprised me too. He's such a huge player that he blocks a lot of space. Like he's been awesome so far. So I was excited to see. I just knew we had something good in him. I kind of felt it coming. Like I just knew he was going to kind of pop off and have a big year. So that's what he's certainly been so far. I don't think he's been in the right system so far in his career. I think we've given him the right system. That's why I think he's been pretty solid so far. So yeah, that's he's been very good. He's been very good to say the least, and I believe he does have a sack this year. Um, we should trade for Chris Olave. Thoughts? Um, let's see his stats this year. And I'm not saying, it's all about stats, but I'm saying, um, if he's done nothing this year, like it really wouldn't be a good trade. But let's see what he's done. Again, he's 25, so that's a good part of it. He's been pretty good so far. He's been actually he has more yards than Terry McLaurin on the year. So I don't know. It depends. Again, if Terry's going to be out for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, even, yeah, you should. You should invest in it. If Terry's going to be out for 1 week, I mean, I still think we need another outside wide receiver. So why not? I would consider it. I would consider it. I might be outlandish for that. I would consider it for sure. So yeah, I think that's a good ask. So what are you going to give up for him? I don't know. But we could have gotten Chris Olave anyway. Instead, we got Sam Howell and a bunch of other bums. But make sure y'all get me to 5 super chats on today's stream. Make sure y'all, if you know how to do it, or if you can send a super chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Just keeps the channel going. So we need another deep threat so teams will stop double teaming Terry. Yeah, yes, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. I really hate to see Terry. I mean, every week Terry's getting just double teamed. And Noah Brown actually helped with that. Like, believe it or not, Noah Brown actually really helped with the Terry, getting double teamed. But Noah Brown, he lives on the injury report. He never plays. So what are you gonna do? You can't really change his body and make him less injury prone. Like Noah Brown, the reality of it is he's always gonna be hurt. So I would love another deep threat, but I think that they're gonna draft someone. So I think we're gonna draft someone next year, obviously, because we need another wide receiver. That's what I think. So we'll see if they end up doing that. But I would love to have another guy in here this year right now. But we'll see if they do it. Maybe they're considering it. Because if you look at the free agents, the wide receivers just aren't great. Like the free agent wide receivers they're not great. Jamison Crowder is a guy on there, and I don't want Jamison Crowder. Like I want to stop relying on Jamison Crowder because he's just not very good. So he is a guy that knows the offense. He's familiar with the system, but just I wouldn't do it. That's just me. I wouldn't do it. But Peters is sneaky. I mean, he's that guy. I mean, he does all these different trades. He looks into all these different moves. He's a sneaky guy. So maybe out of the blue, they do that, right? They feel like they need another wide receiver, but trade deadline. I don't know when exactly the trade deadline is. Maybe like week 9. I think it's week 9. It's like the trade deadline week. So, you could certainly trade for one of those guys. Who would you trade for that wouldn't be costly? Any position? If you're saying any position, then I would say I like the Chris Olave idea, but I mean, is that feasible? I don't know. Let's see. Wide receiver. Okay, wide receiver. That makes more sense. So who is out there on the trade block? I mean, I know that the Bengals gave T. Higgins a new contract, and that wouldn't work. But I'm saying for last year, I would have loved to pick up T. Higgins, but that's not going to happen. So we got to think. Malik Neighbors. Would love to have Malik Neighbors. He's still on his rookie deal. The Giants would never trade him away to us, but I would love to trade for Malik Neighbors. But again, it's not the probability of that happening would be 0%. Like it would never happen. So if we're going realistic, I'd who's the guy that's like on the last year of his deal? Let me look. Let me look real quick. Wide receivers on the trade block. We'll see. Because I can't. Jalen Waddle. I mean, yeah, I didn't really think of him. Um, I didn't really think of him. That's a good point, Connor. But by the way, super chat goal is 5 super chats. But so let's see what the NFL website has to say. So Christian Watson is on the trade block. I'm gonna say no to that. Actually, that would be okay. John Mechie's on the trade block. No. Traylon Burks. No. Quentin Johnston. I wouldn't, and call me crazy. I would not say no to Quentin Johnston, but maybe that's just me. Alan Lazard. No. Rashid Shaheed. I would actually say yes to Rashid Shaheed. Y'all don't know him, but DJ Moore is probably my top guy. And when I was reading those off, I was like, I wonder if they would consider trading away DJ Moore. Then I remember the report that came out last week saying the Bears were actually looking to trade DJ Moore. So, he's on the trade block. So that would be a solid trade. Again, would that happen? Probably not. But I would love to get DJ Moore on this squad because he's not really working out with the Bears. Like, he hasn't been great with the Bears. But again, if you're just joining or if you've been in here for a while, get me to 20 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, I need you to hit the like button. Also, goal is 5 super chats. Let's just get one of those, though. Let's just get one of those. It keeps the channel running. So, yeah. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. But as you can see right here on your screen, the Commanders have made a few moves today. Cornerback Antonio Hamilton, who's mostly just a special teams guy, and wide receiver Tay Martin have been raised up from the practice squad. So we'll see what they can do. They're making room for Luther Burden. They are. And so DJ Moore is going to be gone. I think he's a free agent this year anyway. They gave up a lot to get him. So would they trade him? I just don't know. But yeah, I would love to get DJ Moore. And again, if you guys didn't see it, here's the game preview pick. So as you can see, most of the people picking the Commanders to win this game, but there is some people that think the Falcons are going to win. So we'll just have to see how this shakes out. And then here's the injury report for the week. So this is what the injury report looks like. You can go ahead and cross Percy Butler out. Percy Butler is not, he's not playing. So you can go ahead and cross him out. But if you're just joining or you've been in here for a while, make sure you hit the like button. Stream like goal is 20 likes today. So everyone in here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. But it's going to be a fun one tomorrow. Falcons are actually the favorite team. Vegas thinks that the Falcons are going to win this game. I don't. I think the Commanders are going to win 23-20. I already gave you my score prediction, but I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be an exciting, entertaining game. So Penix is certainly nowhere near Jayden Daniels, but we're not going to see Jayden Daniels tomorrow. So Penix, does he get revenge from last week? Because Penix had a terrible week last week. They know this is an NFC team that they might see again. Like they're going to be out to hunt for us, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Commanders are going to steal this game. So yeah, I definitely think the Commanders are going to steal this game and win. I mean, there's just no way that the Falcons win this game. There's just no way that the Falcons win this game. I would be disgusted if the Falcons won this game. I would be hurt if the Falcons won this game. So I cannot have them winning the game, but we'll see. And I think it's going to be, kind of a high-scoring game. Again, I told y'all 23-20. But if you're just trying to make sure you hit the like button, or if you've been in here for a while, hit the like button. 20 likes is today's stream goal. So everyone in here, hit the like button on today's stream. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Also, super chat goal is like 1 or 2. Let's get 1 or 2 super chats today. Someone knocked that goal out. Appreciate y'all for joining me, though. Saturday, Commanders and chill. Kind of chopping it up about the game tomorrow. But what's y'all score predictions? What's y'all score predictions for tomorrow? What do y'all think is going to happen? Again, I told y'all I think I have the Commanders 23-20. So give me the Commanders 23-20. Take this game tomorrow and head in to next week 3-1. That's what I would have. What are your guys' score predictions, though? What are your guys' score predictions? Because I think it's going to be a close game. Everybody's betting the Commanders, and so you know what that means. You know what that means, and y'all are smart. Y'all know what this means. Everybody's betting the Commanders. Even they're saying, oh, the Commanders have a lot of people out. Or sorry, they're saying Commanders have a lot of people out, but the Commanders are still going to win this game because they looked so good last week. The Falcons, they're putrid. They lost to the Panthers 30-0. Y'all know what happens. And I'm not saying the Commanders are going to lose. The Commanders are not going to lose this game. At the end of the day, it's the freaking Falcons. They're not going to lose. All right. You're crazy if you think they're going to lose. Commanders 35-20. I respect it. Appreciate you. By the way, Santiago, super chat goal is 5 for today. So let's get some of those. Connor, 60-0. We're doubling the Panthers. Hey, let's do it. Let's double the Panthers. But again, guys, if you're just joining or if you've been in here for a while, hit the like button on today's stream. 20 likes is the stream goal. We're going to be on here for a little while, so go ahead and hit that like button, get it out of the way. I like that score, Connor. Another emotional game for Marcus Mariota, especially when this is only the second time his kids get to see him start. Yeah, and again, he played for the Raiders, beat him. Played for the Falcons, he's going to beat them tomorrow. I have confidence in Marcus Mariota. 21-14 Commanders. I like that score. I think that could certainly happen. Low scoring game. Yeah, I could see that happening. So I certainly like that score. Special teams will be special and score a touchdown. We've been the best special teams unit in the league for actually a while now. So probably the first few weeks of the season, we've been the best special teams unit. So honestly, I would say that they could get a touchdown, but we'll see. I don't know, but we'll see. So, appreciate you, Santiago, for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. You're a real one. You've been in here for a while, Santiago. This keeps the channel running. This helps me out a lot. So, you already know that I'm beyond thankful for that. So, really, thank you to you, SB Santiago Bond. Appreciate you for all the support. You comment on every video too, so appreciate you for the support for that in general. But thank you for sending a super chat. We now have one out of let's say 3. 1 out of 3 super chats. We now have 1 out of those. So appreciate you, man. Again, thank you. But 20 likes is the stream goal, so let's get to that. But anyways, we are here talking about the Commanders game tomorrow. It's going to be a good game tomorrow. Again, it's going to be a closer game than people think, but I'm not nervous. I know we don't have Terry. I know we don't have Jaden. I know we don't have a lot of people. But I still think that this Commanders team is capable. And let's not forget what this Commanders team is, because we are a special unit. Connor Hahn, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you, Connor. Again, you're a real one as well. You support every video as well. Appreciate you for the $1 super chat. This keeps the channel running, so thank you again. We now have 2 out of 5 super chats, so we're on the way. We're on the way. But yeah, appreciate both of y'all. Y'all are the goats of the stream right now. So yeah, appreciate y'all for that. Thank you so much as always. But again, guys, if you didn't know Terry McLaurin, he's not gonna have to have surgery on his injury. So that's definitely great news. Also, what was I going to say? Percy Butler has been now downgraded to out. So Percy Butler downgraded to out. That's bad news. So that's why I said in the description of this video, I said Commanders got good and bad news today. If you wondered, the bad news, Percy Butler being out. The good news is Terry McLaurin, being able to play tomorrow. That is great news. So I'm excited for that. But we'll see how this team does tomorrow. We'll see how the wide receivers are going to have to step up tomorrow. They're going to have to be spectacular tomorrow. The slot guys, they're going to have to step up because, again, the slot wide receivers have not been, to perfection this year. Debo's been good. Jalen Lane has not. He has 11 receiving yards this year. So love to see more from Jalen Lane. Love to see more from this team in general. All right. So, yeah, would love to see more from this team in general. But let's see. That's why I have it scoring so much, because of special teams. Yeah, exactly. And even see, to your point, even if you don't score a touchdown on a return, or on a like any type of return or a safety or not a safety, sorry, or like anything on the special team side of things, you don't have to score. You can have Deebo Samuel do what he did on the first play of the game last week, bring it out to the other in enemy territory on the first play of the game. You can have that happen. So that's another way that special teams helps, and that leads to an easier touchdown. Great news about Terry. I agree. That's great news about Terry. So it's great stuff, man. That we're not, gonna have to miss without him, because not having him, that would suck. Not having him would really suck. So I need Terry to play tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Sorry, the Chargers game. I need Terry to play in the Chargers game. Sorry, I needed Terry to play in the Chargers game. So we'll see, but. These injuries have been terrible this year to us. I mean, these injuries have been absolutely awful. So, but again, guys, if you're just joining or you have been watching for a while and you haven't hit the like button, make sure you guys hit the like button. 20 likes is today's stream goal. So let's get there. But yeah, so and we also have 2 out of 5 super chats. We're trying to reach 3 super chats today. So we already have 2 of those. So appreciate y'all for that. And just end the goal out. But it's certainly hard to see all these injuries. Eckler was a big part of the game tomorrow, but he's going to be out because he did very good against the Falcons last year. So, but again, it's going to be a tricky game. We're going to have to find our way around Michael Penix. I think if we can do that, and again, force Penix in bad positions, put Penix in positions where he cannot thrive. Because when you get Penix going, he can thread the needle. He can make good throws in the pocket. But when you put him in bad positions, he can turn the ball over. He can get a lot of interceptions, throw a lot of interceptions. He can fumble the ball. And what the Panthers ultimately did last week was they put Penix on his heels and they made him make bad plays, bad decisions. And so, I think that's kind of the key to tomorrow's game. So, yeah, that's the key to tomorrow's game, and we'll see how that ultimately goes. But I hope that this Commanders team can do that. Force a turnover. The biggest problem this year is just forcing turnovers. We have not forced turnovers this year. So I hope the receivers catch the ball tomorrow. I do too. I hope that because we've seen Jalen Lane drop the football. We've seen Noah Brown drop the football. Like, please stop dropping the football. You work on your hands all week. You work on your game all week, and you drop the football when it matters. Like, I'm tired of watching drops. So, but make sure y'all get me to 20 likes to today's stream. Whether you're just joining or you've been in here, hit the like button. Give me to 20 likes on today's stream. The next goal will be 25 likes. So I'm stuck on if Marcus is going to score a rushing touchdown again this week. I don't think so. If you're asking me for betting reasons or anything like that, and don't come after me on the post-game stream tomorrow. Y'all know I do a stream after every game. On the post-game stream tomorrow, if you come back, and don't yell at me for telling you Marcus wasn't going to get a rushing touchdown, but I don't see a rushing touchdown coming. So I believe he will get rushing yards. If you want to bet the rushing yards, you can. Probably not a rushing touchdown because it just doesn't happen very much, Deebo had a drop. Yeah, he did. You're right. So you're right about that. He's got to get better too. This whole team and the whole problem of the offseason, the preseason was drops. So, we got to figure out our way around drops. And there's a lot of things the team needs to improve. But at the end of the day, this team is capable of winning. They should win this game. At the end of the day, it's the Atlanta Falcons, for crying out loud. It's the Atlanta Falcons, for crying out loud. So we should not sweat this game. We should not have problems in this game. We should go out there, take care of business, handle business, and win. Shut down Bijan Robinson as well. Like, I don't want to see Robinson do anything as well. So that's another thing. I don't want to have Robinson go out there and cook us either. All right. But we'll see. Run defense should be much improved from last year. The run defense should be much improved from last year. So, excuse me. But anyways, see if any other Commanders news came out today because I'm just kind of going over Commanders news right now. No, they elevated guys on the practice squad. It doesn't look like any other news came out. Yeah, doesn't look like any other news came out for the Commanders today. But actually, let me get you the full injury report. So if you guys did not know the full injury report for this week, let me get that to you, and we'll talk about that a little bit because this is actually a big injury report for the Falcons. They actually are missing some key pieces. So let me put that up on the screen once I get that saved, and I will do that. So, all right. And I'll put this up on the screen. We'll go over this. But again, guys, we have 2 out of 5 super chats. We have 2 out of 5 super chats. So let's get to 5. But appreciate y'all for already sending some. Also, hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Okay, so okay. So the full injury report, as I said, it's busy for both teams. It's busy. John Bates obviously out for us. Noah Brown out for us. I don't even need to go over ours because we've already went over it. But Nate Carter, again, he's not a big deal. He's a running back. He's not a big deal. He's out. Kadero Hodge is out. He's actually he's a good wide receiver. So glad he's out. And then AJ Terrell is out. AJ Terrell being out, that's gonna help us a lot. So love to see AJ Terrell on this list and being out because AJ Terrell had Terry McLaurin on locks last year. Like if I'm being honest, he had him on locks last year. So Leonard Floyd was on a rest day. Darnell Mooney rest day. Like all these guys are rest days. Jamal Agnew with the groin injury. That's actually good if he doesn't play. James Pierce, their new edge rusher that I liked out of Tennessee. He could be out. Hopefully he's out. And then Kyle Pitts, hopefully he's out, but he practiced all week, so he's probably not going to be out. But that's the full injury report. So they are missing AJ Terrell though. The AJ Terrell stuff is very good news. I think Marcus Mariota is going to have 4 touchdowns in his revenge game. I'd be very happy to see that. Very encouraged to see that. By the way, guys, if you're just joining or you've been in here for a while, get me to 25 likes on today's stream. Everyone in here, smash the like button on the stream. 25 likes on the stream is the goal for right now. Everyone in here, hit the like button. Let's see if we can rush the quarterback. Then we should have a good day. Yeah, that's what I said. Put Penix into bad positions. Make Penix throw interceptions. Like just put Penix in positions where he's going to turn the ball over. Or he's going to find a way to make a bad throw. And if we get after him in that type of way, I think we're set for a big game. So, yeah, we need that. We need that. So hopefully, again, our D line has been pretty solid this year. So if we can just continue to be solid, a solid group, a solid unit this year, like we'll be good. So yeah, put Penix in bad positions like the Panthers did, and you can probably win this game. You can come out there, win this game with ease if you do that. But the team's gonna have to step up to the plate. It's not gonna be an easy game. So not gonna be an easy game. But I'm just excited for the NFL tomorrow. We have a 9 a.m. game tomorrow. Commanders actually play at 9 a.m. week 11. So I'm excited for that as well. But I wonder if Darnell Savage is going to play next week or this week. I wonder if Darnell Savage is going to play this week. That's going to be interesting to see if he does end up playing. So I'll keep an eye on Darnell Savage. I mean, he's not even on the list of injuries or anything. So that's a good sign. He'll probably be on the inactives tomorrow, though. What's his name? Preston Smith was on the inactive list last week for the Raiders game. I would think Darnell Savage is going to be on the inactive list, but I don't know. Hopefully he can come in there and make a difference at safety because he's 28 years old. He's still young. He's still done in the league before, right? So he's actually been really solid. So I'm glad we picked up Savage, though, because he's a key piece to the safety group. Losing Will Harris was a big deal for us. We kind of have his replacement. So, but is it Marcus Mariota revenge or is it Penix revenge? That's the question as well. So, but it's next man up after all. It is next man up after all. It is next person up. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a war tomorrow. So, and in the war, these people have picked the Commanders: Daniel Jeremiah, M. Grant, B. Brooks, MJD, Gordon, Shook. They all picked the Commanders to win this game, but you could see 4 people pick the Falcons to win this game. So the Falcons are just not totally some team you have to worry about. They're not some team, or sorry, that you don't have to worry about. They're a team that is going to bring the fight to you. Whether they're good or not, they're going to bring the fight to you. And they tried to bring the fight to the Panthers. They lost 30-0. So you love to see it. You love to see it. But honestly, with all the injuries we've been through, with how bad the Packers game was, I'm happy to be 3-1. After that stretch, I'm happy to be 3-1 after all. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this team. Listen, I know we have all these injuries, but we still have Super Bowl aspirations. Like, this team 3-1 would be a success after everything that's happened this year. So, man, I really hope that we can improve to 3-1 tomorrow. If we lose, we'd be 2-2. We cannot lose this game. We cannot lose this game. Cannot lose this game. But we just need Terry. And again, the real test comes for the Chargers. The real test comes, later in the season. That's when the real test comes. And we have to have everybody back for that. We have to have everybody back for that. So I hope, that they can get healthy. But we'll see. We'll see if they can get healthy, because they better. But we have 2 out of 5 super chats, y'all. So we have 2 out of 5 super chats, y'all. Let's get to 5 super chats, y'all. Or just 3. Let's get to 3 super chats, y'all. Then we have to hope the Bucks beat the Eagles. Yes. That and when I'm on the post-game stream tomorrow, I better be saying, I hope the Eagles lost the Bucks, because that would just be icing on the cake. I better be saying we need icing on the cake with the Eagles losing to the Bucks. I really hope that they lose to the Bucks, man. That would be awesome. A win and them losing to the Bucks would be awesome. So I hope that happens, but I don't know. I can't predict it. I would say the Eagles are obviously probably the better team, but the Bucks have been solid this year. Like, if we're being honest, the Bucks have been solid this year. But give me 25 likes on today's stream. 25 likes is the stream goal for today. Make sure you all hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Subscribe to the channel if you're in here and you're not subscribed. Also, super chat goal is 3 super chats. We have 2 super chats. Let's get to 3. All we need is 1 more. So, yeah. But back to what I was saying, the Chargers game. We need everybody healthy for that game. We need Jaden. We need Terry back. And I hate watching Marcus Mariota. I know, no hate to Marcus, but it's just not as good of football watching Marcus Mariota play. So I really hope Jaden goes tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, sorry, next week against the Chargers. I cannot sit through another game of just Marcus Mariota, because I want to watch my quarterback, Jaden Daniels, cook. And I feel like he would have a pretty good game against this Falcons defense as well. So, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Marcus. I love the way he plays. But to be honest with you, I love watching Marcus Mariota. But I would rather watch Jaden Daniels, as all of you would. I love watching Marcus. Yeah, I mean, I love watching Marcus, but I'd rather watch Jaden. That's my thing. But anyways, yeah. That's my thing. So would love to watch Jaden tomorrow. But yeah, again, Marcus he's not bad at all. And he's Cliff Kingsbury said the other week, he said they feel like they have 2 starters in the building. Meaning Jaden and Marcus, they feel like they have starters in them. So you know, we'll see. Uh, I definitely understand what you mean. We want to watch our franchise quarterback. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no hate to Marcus, but I'd rather watch my franchise quarterback, JD. Hopefully, he's back for the Chargers. If he is not back for the Chargers, we could be in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, I got you, man. But I mean, if you're just joining, or if you have not hit the like button yet, make sure you hit the like button. 25 likes is the stream goal for today. Also, send a super chat. We have 2 out of 5 super chats. We need 3 more super chats to reach the goal for today. So, someone else send a super chat if you could do so. It keeps the channel running, it helps the channel out a lot. And then again, make sure y'all hit the like button if you have not done so. 25 likes is the stream goal. So, we're trying to reach that. But yeah, Terry McLaurin will not be placed on IR is the good news that we got today. When you see that in the description of this video. Also, Percy Butler is out. That is the bad news the Commanders have gotten. So that's why the description or the title of this video looks the way it does. But I definitely believe this team. I definitely believe this team can go out there and beat the Falcons tomorrow. So let's go do it, man. I'm okay with Jaden or Marcus, but not the other 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, Johnson and Hartman. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, I mean, why is Hartman on the practice squad? Like, why is he even on the practice squad? Why is he even around my franchise? Because he is trash. But I think the reason why is because him and Jaden are really good friends. And people say, why would they keep someone that's friends with Jaden? It's because Adam Peters is only trying to make Jaden happy, make Jaden play better. And by keeping Hartman, you do that. So, yeah, I agree. I can watch Marcus and Jaden. I cannot watch the other 2. I cannot watch the other 2. So, but yeah, I cannot watch the other 2. And again, hopefully this is the last week we have to watch Marcus, right? But he's just doing his job out there. Excuse me. Um, so the pass rush though for the Commanders though, I'm just seeing this stat right now. So despite emphasizing run stopping with the addition of bigger bodies, including Kinlaw, and this is by Ben Standing, by the way, over sleek edge defenders, the Commanders enter Week 4 showdown against the Falcons 1-2. The Falcons are 1-2, and Atlanta tied for 6th in sacks. Washington is tied for 6th in sacks with 9. Washington is 3rd in quarterback pressures with 57, and tied for 1st with the Denver Broncos in pressure rate. You know what that means? The Commanders are going to have a field day tomorrow getting in the backfield. They are going to have a field day. Marcus also needs playing time in case we need him again. Yeah, you know, I was worried coming into this that Marcus would be terrible because he was terrible with the Falcons and the other teams that he had played for before coming to the Commanders, but he looked really good last year and he carried that over the last week. So he's a really good player. He's just a spectacular player. And you don't change the offense up much. When you have Marcus in the game, you don't change your offense up very much. So yeah. That's the other good thing about having him in the game. Terry Carter. I'm elated to see Marcus start tomorrow. Right now, he's ahead of Jaden. He and Dan Quinn should be greatly motivated. Listen, is he ahead of Jaden? No. But yeah, I mean, sure, we're excited to watch Marcus tomorrow. They are motivated. They're motivated to win the game. But if you're just joining, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure y'all get me to 25 likes on today's stream. 25 likes on today's stream is the goal. So if you have not hit the like button, do it. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. Make sure you do that to support the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed as well. Also, send a super chat. Super chat goal for today is 5 super chats, and we have 2 so far. So let's get 3 more. If you could do so, it keeps the channel running, helps the channel out. Anyways, back to the Commanders though. Antonio Hamilton and Tay Martin elevated from the practice squad this afternoon. And then here is the injury report for the game tomorrow, if you are wondering. So if you have not seen the injury report, there it is. But yeah, so should be a fun one. We have a lot of guys out. The Falcons, they have their starting cornerback out. So that's also going to help us. But yeah, so certainly should be a fun one tomorrow. Certainly should be a game of turnovers. I want to see the Commanders get turnovers tomorrow. Again, that's the biggest thing I want to see. I just want to see this team get turnovers tomorrow because we have not been able to do that. So, yeah, I want to see us get turnovers tomorrow and just look really good. Just look really good out there. Improve to 3-1. Even if we win by like 1 point, I just I want to come out there with a win. I want to come out there with the W. So you come out of there with the W and it's a success, right? But let's see. Hopefully we get Terry back next week. Hopefully we get Jaden back next week. That's also some of the things that I need. I need them back next week. If we beat the Chargers next week and we move to 4-1, if we beat the Falcons, like that's huge. But that Chargers game is going to be a big game, and that's gonna be a tough one. So I don't know. So Ben Standig actually put Darnell Savage is expected to play. So Darnell Savage is expected to play tomorrow. So all right, so we're gonna see Darnell Savage out there tomorrow. So that's actually good news. Glad to see. I hope that he does really well tomorrow. But again, guys, give me the 25 likes on today's stream. 25 likes is the goal for today's stream. So everyone hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Hit the subscribe button if you're in here and you're not subscribed to the channel. Also, send a super chat. Let's get to 3 super chats. So we have 2 super chats right now. Let's get to 3. Somebody send a super chat to keep the channel running. Helps the channel out a lot. But but yeah, so excited for the game tomorrow. Again, I have 23-20 Commanders. Give me 23-20 Commanders. Give me a big Commanders W. Give me us moving to 3-1 and give me a Eagles loss tomorrow. Joking, I think the Bucks are going to win. Or I think the Eagles are going to win. So, sadly, I think the Eagles are going to win, but we'll see. We'll see. I hope that man, I really hope the Eagles lose. But they would still hold first in the division anyway, even if we win and they lose. So also, we are eyeing a return of Sam Cosmi. Sam Cosmi's expected to start practicing next week. So if Sam Cosmi can get out on the practice field next week, that is huge. That is huge if he can get out on the practice field next week. I really hope he can. I really hope he can. That's huge. They'll open up a 21-day window after they do that. So but how are we feeling about the game tomorrow, y'all? Y'all think the Commanders are getting the W? I do. Again, I think the Commanders get the W. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about tomorrow? Give me your score prediction in the chat below. Some of you already have, but give me your score prediction in the chat below. Also, smash the like button if you have not done so yet. Hit the like button. 25 likes is today's stream like goal. We are about 2 away, so get me there. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're in here and you're not subscribed. Also, send a super chat. Probably the biggest one of all. Send a super chat to get me to 3 super chats. So, but it's honestly like, just seeing this team. They had a rough start to the year with a poorly played Giants game and the Packers bad loss, but it's honestly like this team starting to get it together. Last week felt like the real week where we were like, okay, we're gonna get this thing going. Like, okay, we're still the same team as last year. We're still the same team as last year. We're still capable of going out there and winning games and beating good football teams. That's what last week was. We put a 40 burger up like we had been. Like, it was just awesome. So, but we are now 2 likes away from 25 likes. We are now 2 likes away from 25 likes. Help me to get there. So AJ Terrell out tomorrow. Let me go over this again. John Bates, Noah Brown, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, and Percy Butler are all out for tomorrow's game. Those are a few, big missing pieces for tomorrow's game. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, if you're wondering, Krosky Merritt will play tomorrow. So our starting running back, JCM, he will play tomorrow. He will be active tomorrow. That's good news. And Trey Amos is going to be active tomorrow. Colson Yankoff will be active tomorrow as well. So don't even worry about the end of that injury report. It's all pretty solid stuff. So definitely all pretty solid stuff. And again, it's just it's a big game tomorrow. You can get the 3-1 tomorrow. You can accomplish a lot of things tomorrow. But subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you're in here and you are not subscribed, you have not hit the subscribe button. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel. But we are 3 away from 1,000 or 2,410 subscribers. So only 2 away from there. But this has been Commanders and Chill. Nice Commanders and Chill episode on Saturday. Again, we got good and bad news from today. Good news, Terry McLaurin will not have to have surgery on his injury. And then Percy Butler was ruled out. That is the bad news. Your captains for this week are Marcus Mariota. So Marcus Mariota in a revenge game, he's a captain for this week. He is a captain for this week. So good to see Marcus being a captain. I can't remember who the defensive captain is, to be honest with you. Trying to think. I can't remember who the defensive captain is. Let me see. Let me see who the defensive captain is for tomorrow. Defensive captain is Quan Martin. So a secondary player. Quan Martin is the defensive captain for this week. Good to see Quan. Tress Way. Okay, so Tress Way is your special teams captain. So it's a pretty good lineup of captains. Do you think there will be trade calls for Marcus Mariota? I would. Yeah, I would think so. His play has been spectacular this year. His play has been awesome this year. So I would think teams would inquire about him. Like when you lose a quarterback like Joe Burrow and you have a guy like Jake Browning who played terrible last week, when you call about someone, and the Vikings have Carson Wentz, so they're not going to, but there's teams who are backup quarterback needy. They will call about Marcus Mariota, and the Commanders are never trading him away, but unless you get solid value. If you get really solid value out of Marcus, they'll trade him away. But they're not going to do that, with Jaden in jeopardy and in risk. So, yeah. I think there are definitely teams calling about Marcus. I just don't see how not, because he's been solid. He's been very solid. So, but I think that's going to do it for me. I think that's going to do it for me today. I will have a post-game stream tomorrow. So immediately after the game, we will react to the game tomorrow. Immediately after the game, it will be in stream form. So come join me for another stream tomorrow afternoon, directly after the game. Come join me for that. But that's going to do it for me right now. If you have not hit the like button on the stream, hit the like button on the way out. It really would do me a favor if you just hit the like button on the way out. All right. If you have not done so yet, hit the subscribe button on the channel. If you are in here and you are not subscribed, that's going to do it for me, though. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, big W coming in tomorrow. Big game tomorrow, guys. It's a big game tomorrow. We need a big game tomorrow. We need a big win tomorrow. Hopefully, advancing to 3-1 tomorrow is the Commanders. Let's advance to 3-1. Let's have a great game tomorrow. But for right now, again, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you guys smash the like button on this stream on your way out. I hope to see you guys directly after the game tomorrow for my post-game stream. But for right now, that's going to do it for me. And